The man ran outside with the suitcase. He was rushing. He was in a hurry. He met everyone out on the street who was doing trick-or-treating. He soon saw a man with a coat and old, with Scottish hair and angry eyebrows. He was the first person he thought of, and he said, "Do you want free lollies?" As he dropped the USB stick with a bunch of lollies. The doctor said, "Yes, why thank you." As the man ran off, he was soon found and cornered by someone unknown. As the doctor went off, Clara soon came up to him. "Who was that?" said Clara, with a curious look on her eye. She had just finished her school, and the doctor was waiting out front as school children surrounded him with a Halloween mask. "I don't know," said the doctor in a curious voice. He said he wanted me free lollies as he ran off. Ah, cool, that was cool, I guess. Anyway, we're off today. Plum or someplace like that. Then, soon, the two men came to the doctor and Clara and pulled out their badges. They work for units. "Who are you? You're going to have to come with us," said one of the men, and the other one just looked. "Well, who are you guys?" said Clara, and as the doctor gave them the death stare. The men looked at them as the doctor. "You're going to have to come with us or else." "Where is it?" "Where's what?" said the doctor. "The badge, the USB stick. With it should have a funny logo on it. Have you ever heard of UNIT before? We work for them." The doctor looked confused. "Don't you recognize me?" said the doctor, knowing that he worked for UNIT. "Sir, don't be silly. You're going to have to come with us." Just at that moment, a black car came along and pulled up. And the two men said, "You're going to have to come in this car." There in the car, there was another two black men. One was the driver and one was on the passenger seat. No forcing, three people walked up to them. Not men in black, but not units, but police officers. They found themselves in the car. Clara and the doctor couldn't realize when they got into the car. "Sorry we had to do that," said one of the men as they took off their hats. The doctor could recognize them now. He knew them face somewhere, but he couldn't recognize where. "What are you guys doing, anyway?" As the car opened up at the back, there was the blue box, the TARDIS. "You're going to have to hop inside and take us wherever we want." As they pulled up a gun, obviously not from Earth. "So where do you want to go?" said the doctor. Well, where do you want to go?" "Anywhere through space and time, huh?" As one of the men in black person working for UNIT said. The other guy just shrinks. Where we have to go." As the guy looked around, the person with the gun shot one of the men. "Now, I'm serious. No funny business, or else you'll end up like this, the dead guy on the floor." As he shot him another time, he is soon incinerated. Clara seems to be in a different part of the TARDIS. She woke up. 3 books were on the ground, and she could see one of those round circular discs. She looked up and looked at the 3 books. One was a diary, one was a notebook, and one was a book that she couldn't read. It was in some type of ancient language that the doctor probably could read. As she looked around, she saw the doctor arguing with the 3 men, and one of them in ashes on the floor. As the doctor looked at them, ready for them to give him the information or anything that where to go, he knew that if the people didn't realize that Clara was missing. As the doctor looked over to the room with Clara, he gave the signal to stay low and hide. But Clara was clever than that. Or clever, some ways would call it. Maybe brave, if you would say. She wanted to find somewhere to escape the doctor. But before she could think of anything, one of the men were like, "We want to go to the Yatron." "The Yatron? What's that?" asked the doctor. As the man gave him a piece of paper with the coordinates on it, similar to Gallifrey. "So you know where I'm from," said the doctor. "I know a lot of things." He soon landed. Outside, there was a city that looked a lot like our city in Gallifrey. He looked at the 2 men, then they looked back to the doctor. "Is this the place?" The men got the gun and tried to shoot the doctor, but the force field stopped him shooting it. The force field, they were slightly over, as the doctor quickly rushed back into the TARDIS, and then the doors locked behind him. The man started shooting at the lock. and the TARDIS door. The door started to break. It soon healed, but not very quickly. Enough, if the man tried to keep shooting it, it would be a minutes of time before the man could get into the TARDIS. The man looked as the doctor fiddled with the TARDIS. He tried to make the doors locked, but that couldn't work soon. But there was something keeping him behind before he left too. He didn't know what the signal was until finally one of the doors broke down. It looked like if you got the TARDIS door and burnt it, and then destroyed it, and then destroyed it again, as what it looked like onto one of the TARDIS doors. Soon, half of the other TARDIS door started to break, but as quickly as it could break, it started to heal, as it started to get new doors. Haha, no funny business, as the guy got the gun, and he shot the doctor. He soon woke up, the doctor, in another room, similar to Carl's room, but he could recognize not his TARDIS, like an older version of his TARDIS, but he knew it wasn't. As he walked out into the console room, there was a man that looks like one of the Men in Black people, and then there was another man, well, a different man, English man, or Irish, or he was from one of those countries. He could just tell, the doctor could just tell, as he looked, where am I? As one of the men looked confused. Oh, and then he's like, oh, we picked you in, as the other man talked. Welcome to Cardtron. As he said it twice. That's not the planet I was on. We picked you up from a similar planet, a planet that I cannot remember the name of now. Look, we beamed you in. You look like you were being injured. But no one could beam me in from the TARDIS, said the doctor, as he looked quite confused to the people. What do you mean? We can. This is a Type 50 TARDIS. I saw your one's a Type 40. You know, I don't know what you were doing with that rust buckets. As the doctor looked angry at him. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, don't look at me like that. That's just scary. The doctor soon landed with the two new people. The doctor asked his name, but they both ignored his question. He said it again. He said, I should be the one asking questions. What were you doing on that planet? I'm pretty sure that's a restricted area for people like you, as he said. Oh, people like me? What do you think? As the human person from another Europe country was just like, Doctor! Wait, I know your name, Doctor! As the doctor looked at him with one eyebrow up, like he was confused or something like that. I remember you. You look kind of different. The doctor soon recognized him. He met him on another planet, on a cafe sort of. Well, when I say cafe, it was more like a spaceship, and when I said more like a spaceship, more like a Zygon spaceship, and some trouble with some Zygons. Anyway, I remember me, said the guy, as he soon looked away. Then he started to fade. As one of the men looked behind him, he soon found out that one of the men was tracking him. Oh, don't be so stupid. As he looked at the TARDIS was no longer there. The man with the gun was not the one with the alien gun. He's like, so, did you get, as the doctor said, so, did you get betrayed by these people you call loyal? Said the doctor. He soon pulled up the gun even higher, ready to shoot. Don't mess with me, said the guy. They were soon opened into a palace where he met this guy. Not like Earth or anything he saw. It was sort of small, he was green and, well, kind of gooey. He had something like a suit on, except not a suit. It was weird.
Greetings, I mean. Stop ignoring me. My spelling of English isn't no good. Anyway, what do you three want?
What do you three want? As gunshots went off. Bang! A girl walks past, saying bang, bang, bang. She was kind of weird, as the doctor looked. The man soon shot her too. Now, if I have any more funny business, take me to the area. What area? Said the man, as the doctor soon shot as the man shot the other guy of the who helped the doctor. What is going on here? as the doctor said. Clara, where's Clara? He realized she was back into the TARDIS. No, Clara, what happened? What did you do with Clara? Remember, I got betrayed too? Well, we should all stick together and we should find the TARDIS. Oh, whoa. I'm not sticking with you guys, as the man said. Don't you mean just me? Because you shot the rest of the people? Why are you keeping me alive? Because I still need you. For what? I will find you. What is that supposed to mean? The doctor soon woke up. He was still in the TARDIS. The doctor, as he woke up, Clara took the thing off his neck. It was one of those sleeping things. She was having trouble sleeping, and the two men was sitting on the ground too. What just happened, Clara? Well, you see, you put me in the other room, and then all I had to do was just put the thing onto their necks. Unfortunately, one took them off and put it on your neck. As they looked around to find me, all they found was a book on the ground. As they bent over to pick it up, I soon put it on one of their necks. Yeah. So you technically saved me. Yeah. As one of the men started to wake up, the doctor gave him an illusion. One of those illusion pads, where he put it on the back of the neck. He soon thought all his life that he was trying to stop the people. As they got him the USB stick, a USB stick that the doctor found in a little bag that the guy gave him. He ran up to the doctor and asked him for it. So, what's in the USB stick anyway? Did you ever check? No, I didn't ever check. Well, you should have downloaded it to your TARDIS. As he pointed to his Sonic, he said, not to the TARDIS, but on my Sonic screwdriver, yes. As he soon played the message, it was him, well, him-ish. He looked like he was like almost being killed. He said some random words like pork and team and stuff like that, and then the message ended. What is that supposed to mean? Said the doctor. That's it. Doctor, it looks exactly like you. No, and as the doctor looked at Clara, no, it is me. As the doctor got out of the TARDIS to go where he was before, he looked that he was in the car. None of the men were in the car though. He soon stepped out with Clara put out the TARDIS, not with his sonic screwdriver. So what now? As the doctor reached into his pocket, pulled out a bag, and started eating some of the lollies. I don't know, as the doctor said with a big mouthful. 5 minutes later, and the doctor was dressed up like a Dalek, and Clara was dressed up like a Halloween witch. Trick or treat, as they went onto a door. The man was like, aren't you a little old to go trick or treating? As the doctor looked at the man, he's like, well, I'm never too old. So what are you supposed to be? A Dalek? A what? A Dalek? Don't you know from the... Never mind, as the doctor looked. Anyway, so what now, Doctor? As Clara left the front doorstep of the man's house. Well, we could do anything right now. Want to go to another planet? Go see the world? We could go see anything in the world. Right now, we've got a time machine. As the Doctor soon went into the time machine of the TARDIS, he said, well, anywhere now? And as he punched ported in some random numbers. On Z, as the Doctor said, imitating the 10th version of himself.